Let us start with second chapter, that is systematics of living organism. Remember, from this chapter 2.1 to 2.12 are non-evaluative, meaning it is not for study. You have to study only 2.13 and 2.14. फक्त 2.13 आणि 2.14 हे दोनच अभ्यासासाठी आहेत. 2.1 पासून 2.12पर्यंत अभ्यासासाठी नाही. एंट्रन्स एक्झामसाठी तुम्ही याचा अभ्यास करा. लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ 2.13, that is salient features of 5 kingdoms. Before this you have seen 5 kingdom system given by R.H. Whitaker. In that first kingdom, Monera. Which are features of this kingdom? So kingdom Monera mainly includes unicellular organisms with prokaryotic cellular organization. You know meaning of unicellular? You have seen prokaryotic, where carrion, that is nucleus, is primitive. न्यूक्लियस आहे प्रिमिटिव्ह नेचरचं असतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल बॅक्टेरियल सेल. सो हिअर इट इज प्रोकॅरियोटिक सेल. In case of prokaryotic cell, nucleus is present in a form of coiled chromosome called nucleoid region, and beside that extra cellular structures are present in the form of DNA called plasmid. Then some of the prokaryotes, they possess a locomotory organ, flagellum. Number of flagella varies. Then after, there are certain food granules, membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, Golgi complex, they are absent, but ribosomes are present. These are ribosomes which act as protein synthesizing machinery. Cell wall, it is a outer cell wall surrounded by hair like pili. Then you can get a structure capsule. So here it is a capsular slimy region, slimy layer. So it is outermost covering, capsule. Then come inner plasma membrane, and plasma membrane encloses what we call cytoplasm or cytosol. So here is it clear? It is a prokaryotic cell. Then Monera includes unicellular prokaryotic organism. Unicellular prokaryotic having primitive nucleus. Just we have seen chromosome is present in the form of nucleoid. They are omnipresent. Omnipresent meaning occurs universally. सगळीकडे मिळणार आहेत. हवेत, पाण्यात, जमीन, मातीमध्ये किंवा जे अन्न आपण खातो त्याच्यामध्ये. दे आर omnipresent. They are found in all types of environment. They are present at equator or at poles, or they are present in desert. They are present in aquatic system, that is present in all types of environment which are not generally inhabited by other living organisms. ज्या ठिकाणी बाकीचे लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम राहत नाही अशा ठिकाणी मोनेरा मेंबर दे कॅन सर्व्हाइव्ह. फ्यू आर फोटो ऑटोट्रॉप्स or chemoautotrophs. They utilize light for synthesizing food, or they may utilize certain chemicals or molecules for synthesizing their food. So how are they? Either photoautotrophs or chemoautotrophs. But majority of them are heterotrophic in nature, that is they can't prepare their food. These organisms do not have well developed nucleus. That is important point. Nucleus is of primitive nature, present in the form of nucleoid. So it is same. DNA exists as simple double stranded circular single chromosome called nucleoid. What is nucleoid? in Monera members, DNA occur as simple double-stranded circular single chromosome called nucleoid. Smaller circular molecules of DNA as extra chromosomal genetic material called plasmid. So these are two important terms. One is nucleoid and other is plasmid. So you have to write definition of nucleoid and definition of plasmid. Cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. It is also known by term murine, which is polymer of sugar and amino acid. So sugar and amino acid, they link together, they react with each other and form peptidoglycan, which is a polymer. Polymer meaning having number of molecules. Membrane bound organelles. Which are that membrane bound organelles? Like mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, they are absent. Ribosomes are smaller, 70S type. We see meaning of 70S, 80S later than in eukaryotic cell. Mode of reproduction in Monera is asexual or with help of binary fission or budding. You are familiar with binary fission, you know budding. Very rarely sexual reproduction occur by conjugation method. So how sexual reproduction occur in Monera? By conjugation. Conjugation meaning fusion, type of fusion. Then morphologically bacteria are categorized into 4 groups depending on their shape: as spherical, coccus, rod-shaped bacillus, or kidney-shaped vibrio or vibrio, and spiral spirulum. Let us observe these shapes. So here in your book they have given different shapes of bacteria. You can get rounded coccus. Then here it is somewhat what we call Coccobacillus, having spherical as well as rod-like appearance. Comma-shaped vibrio and rod-shaped bacillus. It is a spirillum, having spiral appearance. So these are different shapes and they are types of bacteria. Then on the basis of evolution, bacteria are classified into 2 types, which are that Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Archaebacteria meaning primitive bacteria and Eubacteria are advanced bacteria. Have you got difference between Archae and Eubacteria? Archaebacteria कसे आहेत प्रिमिटिव्ह नेचरचे आणि Eubacteria कसे आहेत ॲडव्हान्स. सो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इव्हॉल्युशन प्रमाणे बॅक्टेरियाचे 2 ग्रुप, Archae and Eubacteria. First one, Archaebacteria. Here I am using your textbook directly for your reference. So Archaebacteria differentiated from other bacteria on the basis of cellular features. Which are these cellular features? So we study them later. Bacteria are mostly found in extreme environments and hence termed as extremophils. What is meaning of extremophils? Bacteria which are found in extreme, म्हणजे अतिशय हाय टेम्परेचर, अतिशय लो टेम्परेचर, सलाईन नेचर किंवा नॉन सलाईन नेचर, अशा जे एक्स्ट्रीम कंडिशन आहेत त्यांना म्हणायचं एक्स्ट्रेमोफिल्स. दे आर फाउंड इन व्हरायटी ऑफ प्लेसेस फ्रॉम व्हॉल्कॅनिक क्रॅटर्स. व्हॉल्कॅनस ज्वालामुखीमध्ये मिळणार आहेत. त्याचप्रमाणे सॉल्टी लेक, खाऱ्या पाण्याची सरोवरं असतात त्याच्यामध्ये मिळणार आहेत. हॉट स्प्रिंग मिनिंग गरम पाण्याचे झरे, याच्यामध्येही बॅक्टेरिया आर प्रेझेंट. सो हॉट स्प्रिंग कंटेन्स सल्फर splitting bacteria. Have you seen hot water springs quite near to our area? There is a उन्हेरे. पालीच्या जवळ जे उन्हेरे आहेत तिथे गरम पाण्याची कुंड आहेत ज्यामधून गरम पाणी बाहेर पडत असतं बिकॉज ऑफ ॲक्टिव्हिटी ऑफ सल्फर स्प्लिटिंग बॅक्टेरिया. Their ability to withstand meaning tolerate such hostile environment speaks of their capacity to survive in very severe condition. कोणतीही सेव्हिअर कंडिशन असेल तरी ते इझिली सर्व्हाइव्ह होऊ शकतात. बॅक्टेरिया दॅट कॅन विथस्टँड हाय सॅलिनिटीज आर कॉल्ड हॅलोफाईल्स. जे अतिशय खाऱ्या सराउंडिंगमध्ये सलाईन्स कंडिशनमध्ये जगू शकतात ह्यांना म्हणायचं हॅलोफाईल्स. व्हाईल दोज विथस्टँड एक्स्ट्रीम टेम्परेचर आर कॉल्ड थर्मोफिल्स. So here you have seen three important terms. Define. I will give you question. First one, define extremophils, define halophils, and third one, thermophils. So here there are five. You have seen five different terms: nucleoid, plasmid, extremophils, halophils, and thermophils, which are common examples. So that are methanogenic bacteria. Methanogenic, which generate methane gas. Genic meaning generating. Present in gut of ruminant. Ruminant म्हणजे रवंथ करणारे प्राणी लाईक काऊज अँड बफेलोज. जर का आपल्या शेजारून एखादी गाय किंवा कॅटल जात असेल आणि त्याने तोंड उघडलं तर मिथेनचा वास येतो. बिकॉज गट ऑर इंटेस्टाईन कंटेन्स मिथानोजेनिक बॅक्टेरिया. किंवा शेणाचा जो घाण वास येतो हा सुद्धा कशामुळे असतो? बिकॉज ऑफ मिथानोजेनिक बॅक्टेरिया. दिस बॅक्टेरिया हेल्प इन प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मिथेन इन बायोगॅस प्लांट. दॅट्स वाय दे आर कॉल्ड मिथानोजेनिक बॅक्टेरिया. सो इन प्रोडक्शन ऑफ बायोगॅस विच बॅक्टेरिया आर इम्पॉर्टंट? मिथानोजेनिक बॅक्टेरिया or methane producing bacteria. You may know cow dung is one of the raw material for production of biogas. आणि म्हणून बायोगॅससाठी एक रॉ मटेरियल वापरलं जातं शेण. इज इट क्लिअर? देन सेकंड टाईप ऑफ बॅक्टेरिया दे आर यू बॅक्टेरिया. यू मिनिंग ट्रू, कॉमनली टर्म ॲज ट्रू बॅक्टेरिया. They have cell wall of peptidoglycan. Cell wall is made up of which material? Peptidoglycan. These are found as autotrophs, meaning they can prepare their own food, or they are heterotrophs. They can't prepare their food. स्वतःचं अन्न स्वतः करू शकतात किंवा त्यांना स्वतःचं अन्न तयार करता येत नाही. Autotrophs can be photosynthetic like chlorobium, green sulfur bacteria. So green sulfur bacteria are example of photosynthetic bacteria. Example chlorobium, which can prepare its own food, while chromacium or chemosynthetic like sulfur bacteria. Sulfur bacteria, they utilizes sulfur and produces their food. That's why they are chemosynthetic bacteria. Is it clear? Meaning of photosynthetic and chemosynthetic autotrophs. These are mostly multicellular filamentous forms living in fresh water. Body is covered by mucilaginous sheath, or what we call mucilaginous covering. Genetic material is prokaryotic, having primitive nucleus. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, then carotenes, xanthophylls are photosynthetic pigments. Then filaments, they show heterosis which helps in nitrogen fixation. So here it is a cyanobacterium having blue-green body with special cell heterosis which can carry out fixation of molecular nitrogen, or what we call free nitrogen, and convert it into fixed form like nitrates and nitrites. Heterotrophs are most abundant. Abundant meaning present in large number. Most of them are decomposer and are known for breaking down large molecule in simple molecules or minerals. So they carry out breakdown of complex molecule into simple molecule. They can be anaerobes. Anaerobes meaning they can respire in absence of air, helping in curdling of milk. दुधाचं दही बनणारे जे बॅक्टेरिया आहेत लॅक्टोबॅसिलाई, or for fixation of nitrogen azotobacter, antibiotic productions streptomyces, composting meaning preparation of compost and degrading oil. But some of them they act as pathogen, that is they causes